My dog may join us at some point. He's in the corner, just sleeping. This is core class. We have 30 minutes to get a lot of stuff done. My name is Dara. I am a physical therapist. I am also a 200-hour yoga certified yogi and strength coach. So I'm going to give you some cues, a little bit of PT tips and other things to modify this core work. This is advanced stuff. I will show you options, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of mobility, a little bit of stretching at the end. We have a circuit of 3 core exercises smack dab in the middle. Modify as needed. Listen to your body. This class is for you, so you do you. We're going to start off in standing. We're going to have a standing yoga warm-up sequence just to get the body moving, and then we're going to do a little bit of chair pose, a little bit of squats because I love my squats, and then we're going to come down onto the mat for core work, all in 30 minutes. Start in standing, root your feet into the ground, take a nice long inhale, reach up to the sky. We've got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. Let's get it going. Just use this yoga sequence as a nice way to just open up the body, warm up, get everything moving to prep us for the workout ahead. I love adding in some yoga. It's a nice way to get in some nice mobility. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Hang out in forward fold. Just shake it out. Just checking in with your body, using this first round to just move and just checking in. How is everything feeling? Our hips, our back, our knees, etc. On your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. This is your hip hinge, deadlift. Brace with your abs here. One breath, exhale, bring your hands down, step back into plank. We do have some planks today. I don't normally do planks because I know they can be sensitive for people with the wrists and shoulders, but we do have them today, so modify as needed. Exhale, knees down, slowly lower chaturanga. Uncurl your toes. So our series today is gonna have some planks. Inhale, baby cobra. I will show you options. This is gonna be a forearm plank series. I tend to find that with shoulder injuries and sensitive shoulders, the forearm planks are the best. Exhale, back down. Uncurl your toes, push yourself back, downward facing dog. This is an advanced core series, but again, I will show modifications. Drive your hips up high to the sky. Downward dog is one of my favorite ways, pedal those feet out to work on some nice calf and ankle mobility for my runners, my cyclists, or just people with tight calves and ankles, which is almost all of us, myself included. Pedal the feet out. Subscribe to the channel if you want more core workouts. I have an entire playlist of just core short workouts as well as this class replays. Walk your feet up. Let's go through this flow again. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Use this sequence to really get your body loosened up, supple. Inhale, reach to the sky. Joints need lubrication with movement to stay healthy. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your arms all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. I swear I'll stop talking in a second. I do like to give a lot of cues though. Right, gotta be safe with our core work and our strength work. Hands come down, step back into plank number 2. Like I said, we do have more planks coming up. Strong shoulders, push away from the mat. Engage the belly, tuck the chin in. One breath. Exhale, either knees down or all the way down chaturanga. Work those shoulders, upper body. That's part of your core. A lot of times we neglect that upper body, but that is the upper part of your core. Pull the shoulders down your back. Squeeze, engage your lats, open up the chest. Enjoy this stretch. This is extension. Our spine needs this. We spend all day hunched over things. Exhale, back down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. We've got one more round and then we're moving on to chair pose, guys. My fave. Chair pose is your air squat. That's just what we call it in yoga. It's just a squat. One of the most functional movement patterns working our squat. It is also one of the easiest way to get some hip strength, especially if you don't have a lot of weights. Last breath here. Walk your hands up. Keeping it simple, we can always go back to our squats. One of the best exercises, right? Inhale, reach. Last time through. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it down. Knees are soft here. Give your lower back some nice support with the nice soft knees. Just shake it out. Last time. We're moving on. We've got a lot to cover. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come down, plank. Strong shoulders. My shoulders are stacked right over the wrists, not way far in front. One breath here, belly is engaged, tucking the chin in. Exhale, lower either knees down or all the way down. Chaturanga should kind of look like your push-up. Up dog, cobra, extension of the spine. Enjoy it. Last time through. Shoulders are down. Exhale, back down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. Just let yourself hang out in downward dog for a second before we move on. Let the heels drop. If you're like me, your heels are not touching the ground. That's okay. Most of us probably won't get that close, right? Especially if you have a really tight calf. Enjoy this. This is an active pose, but it's also a stretch. It's a nice one. One of my faves. Nice shoulder engagement, a little core engagement here, active, but I'm getting some nice stretching into that whole posterior chain, my hamstrings, my calf, my ankles. Last breath here, then we move into squats, chair pose. Walk your hands back to your feet. Come to the middle of your mat. I'm gonna give you several cues for chair pose. Again, I like to give my chair pose differently than maybe other yogis. Give yourself some space, right? So if you need wider stance because you got tight hips, take some space here for your feet because I want you to get low. The goal of this chair pose sequence today, we're going to do this 3 times, is get your booty low. Right now, that doesn't mean I'm compromising my form, but for many of us, that means bringing the feet wider. So find your stance that's comfortable, and that may be wider than hip width distance, and it may be toes turned out. Our basic chair pose, arms are going to be overhead. Now, I want you to think about as we get into chair pose, if you're here and your back is doing this, that's not great. So I want you to find that position, either bringing the arms down or engaging the belly more, where you come back into that chair pose and I'm maintaining this neutral spine. I usually cue this as a flat back position, but I just want you guys to think about not being here and a little bit more here. So that may take a little bit of the belly engagement. So we're gonna do chair pose 3 times. I'm gonna give you lots of cues. Side view. Again, find that stance that feels good for you. We're gonna be down there in a while. Get your booty low. Work those glutes, work those hips. Inhale, reach to the sky or wherever it feels comfortable for you to maintain this flat back position. Exhale, sink low into chair. Find your depth. Work on that depth. Now from here, I want you to think about drawing up the arches of your feet. This is all starting from the ground up, right? Active, strong feet, that's our base of support. Draw the arches of the foot up. That should help to push those knees out. That should help to engage those glutes. Eyes are looking forward. Stay low in your chair pose. Hips are back. My weight is in my heels, but my entire foot is planted. So that means that I'm not here. I'm still back here into my chair pose, which is my back squat. Eyes are looking forward. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. Engage your lats. These are the muscles that support and stabilize that spine. Hold it here. Legs should be getting tired for 4. For 3, eyes are looking forward. Belly is engaged. 2. 1, stand it up. Shake those legs out. Exhale, forward fold. Shake it all out. We're doing that again. Now, I'm going to cue that again. Drawing the arches up is going to help to bring the knees out. That's going to help to engage that booty. Think about from the ground up, 3 points of contact, my big toe, my pinky toe, my heel. That is my base of support. You guys, we want to really give our feet some work here. Make those feet active. Inhale, reach to the sky. Draw the arches up actively. Exhale, sink low into chair. Number 2. Lots of cues here to do a proper squat, AKA chair pose. Get lower if you can. Maintain that flat back position. Brace with your abs. Pull the shoulders down your back. Eyes are looking forward, maybe slightly down. Weight is in my heels. Arches are drawn up. Glutes are active. Hold for 4. For 3. For 2, legs should be working. 1, stand up, shake it out. 1 more time. Last time. Sometimes I'll add on a little bit to my chair pose, but today, let's just focus on refining and perfecting this chair. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of an upper back twist. Let's go for our 3rd round. deeper, go low, engage your hips, get into those hips. Chair pose is also a great way to work on mobility, not just strength. Sink low. Inhale, reach to the sky. Eyes are looking forward. Brace with your abs. Draw the arches up into the feet. Sink back into your heels. 3,000 cues I'm giving you, they all matter. Brace with your abs. Pull the shoulders down your back. Weight is in my heels, but my entire foot is planted. Get lower if you can. Maintain this flat back position. Hold it here for 4. For 3, everything is active. 2. 1, stand it up, shake it out. Whew, done with that. All right. On to the next one. Let's come down onto the mat. Let's do a little bit of cat-cow, a little bit of mobility. I love cat-cow. It just feels good, nice and supple movement of the spine. Again, this class is for you, so if you have other things that you like or you need to modify, please do so, right? You got to do you, what's best for your body. And again, some of these movements may look different on you than they look on me because we are built differently, and that is okay. Cat-cow is one of my faves, even as a physical therapist. Most people can do cat-cow, and most people it feels really good. Now, our series coming up next, we do have planks. Again, like I said, some people, planks are not always in their best interest, so you have to listen to your body. I don't often do planks because sometimes it doesn't work for people with the shoulders, but I will say, if you have a shoulder injury, that forearm plank position tends to be the safest. And the forearm plank we're gonna do today to start off this series is an RKC style plank, which is going to have a little bit of this rounded back. So it's not your typical plank. It's gonna look more like this. That's gonna help you engage your core even more. So if you're used to doing those regular flat back planks, this should feel 10 times harder if you're doing it right. Now I want you to think about, and I'm gonna cue this. This is an advanced series. This is a minute forearm plank. You're gonna have 30 seconds of regular forearm plank, and then 30 seconds of tapping the toes out to the side. If you need to take a break, you do that. This is your class. So we have forearm plank number 1. Then we have a dead bug, dying bug series number 2. And then we have a hollow body hold, my favorite, also very challenging, number 3. That's the series for today. All right, so let's get into it. Our forearm plank, RKC style plank, you're gonna drive the elbows down, and that's gonna create this curve in that upper back. Tuck your tailbone under. I want you to think about imagining you're trying to pull actively those elbows down to your toes the whole time. That should give you much more of this abs kicking in. We have a minute of forearm plank, and then at the end of that 30-second hold, we're gonna tap the feet out side to side. We're gonna start that off shortly in about 5 seconds. So get ready with your forearm plank. Here, brace, right? 30 seconds. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Fingers are spread wide. 1, come into your forearm plank. And again, you should note I have a slight curve in my back. That is intentional. 30 seconds here. Again, spreading the fingers wide, grip the floor. I want you to imagine you're pulling those elbows down to your toes to create tension in your core. This should be challenging. You have 30 seconds just like this, and then you're gonna tap the feet out for 30 seconds, side to side. In 3, 2, 1, tap the feet out side to side. Don't lose that tension in the abs. You can change, modify, take a break as needed. Again, we have a minute plank. 30 seconds is gonna be our hollow body hold, FYI, to finish out this series. Almost done, you guys. 10 seconds. And then we're gonna be on our back. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Turning over, not taking a break, dying bug, dead bug series. This is your dead bug position. This should almost feel like the reverse of what you just did. I have a slight curve. I'm pressing my lower back down. I like to start with my head up as I tap. So this should actually feel kind of easy compared to what we just did. I'm kind of squeezing the easy one in the middle. This is not easy, but it's probably a little bit less challenging to hold, but the form is complex. So I really want you to maintain this lower back pressed down as you tap. Now, level 1 would just be feet, right, with the marches. Level 2 here, and then level 3 is extending further away. The further away you go, the harder it is to maintain and stabilize. Your lower back should be glued to the floor the entire time, and that's what we're going to focus on next with our hollow body hold. Right? Again, these are advanced. I will show you modifications for that hollow body hold, but the premise is the same. Stability, spine, core integrated. Lock it in here as the arms and legs move. So there should be literally zero space in that lower back crease as you're doing these. If there is, it's wrong, right? And you're putting a lot of stress onto that lower back. So really utilizing your abs, utilizing your diaphragm, utilizing that bracing of your core here. That's when we talk about bracing, that's what we mean, to maintain this stability. So let's do a few more here, and then I'm going to show you that hollow body hold. And that's going to be a 30-second hold. Again, not taking breaks, kind of rolling through, working on some nice endurance for our core. Keep going. Last few here, and then I'm going to set us up for that hollow body hold. 4 more, just like this. Tap 3 more. Tap 2 more. Lifting the head up will ensure that you have this position locked in. 1 more. Perfect. Take a break. Let the knees rock side to side. Relax the legs. We are going to be engaging the legs when we come into this hollow body hold. Now remember, hollow body hold is challenging. This is your level 1 hold. Easier. This is harder. This is hardest. Whichever one you pick, lower back needs to stay glued to the floor. Now we're going to start that off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come up 30 seconds, hold it. This is just a 30-second hold, and then we're coming back into those forearm planks again. 3 rounds. First round is basically done. Tuck the chin in. I'm focusing on looking at my eyes. We're almost done in 5, 4, 3. Rib cage is down. 2, 1. Turn it over. Back at it. Forearm planks, get ready. Set yourself up, RKC style plank, tucking the tailbone under. This should literally just be like the flip side of what we just did, if you're doing this correctly. Hollow body hold, RKC plank, all right? Set yourself up, get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it. So these are kind of mirrors of each other. Again, dealing with that tension, we're driving tension into our core by imagining that we're pulling those elbows down to our toes. And I'm slightly tucking my tailbone under as well. So again, you have 30 seconds here. And then you're going to tap the feet out side to side for another 30 seconds or rest. That's always an option. And get ready in 4, 3, 2, and tap. I'm just adding a little bit of variety to my plank hold. You can always change the foot positions. You could do something different with your legs. Just adding a little bit of challenge to our plank. Finishing up 10 seconds. Brace. Don't lose that shoulder tension. Don't sink into the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. On your back, dead bugs. Pick your version. Lower back is staying pressed down. Tucking the chin in. I'm visualizing my toes, my feet. That's going to keep me locked in here. Pick whichever version is going to work best for you. Bracing, breathing. So the challenge is, can you maintain that abdominal control? If you just want more defined abs, great. Do more ab work, but also creating that stability that's going to protect our spine, that's going to keep us strong, efficient in our sports, right? Running, cycling. A lot of the people that I work with, core, 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 core. Stability, right? Bracing, that's creating your stable base. Very efficient base where your arms and legs just do the work. It applies to every sport, not just running and biking, obviously. And again, you want to make this more challenging, tap further away. Other options I'll show in some of my other videos, holding a weight over the head or adding both, right? Mini bands. You got a lot of options for these. This is your foundation movement, one of my favorites. These dead bugs. Tap further away if it's easy. Let's do a few more like this, and then we have our hollow body hold. Again, round 2. Getting it done, jamming through. We've got a lot to cover. 3, 2, 1. Hollow body hold. Shake those legs out. Get ready. 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come up. Hold it here 30 seconds. Rib cage down. When I say rib cage down, I mean like that. Zip it up right here. The lower the legs go, the harder it is. The higher the legs are, the easier it is. Or you can be bent knee position. Do not compromise your form just to look like you're doing something really hard, right? Form has to be there always. That's the PT side of me talking, right? Almost done, you guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, last round. Jamming through. Forearm planks. Everybody's favorite. I actually love forearm planks. If done correctly, if you're doing this RKC style plank, you should be tired. That's how you know you're doing it right. If you can hold that thing for 10 minutes, you're not doing a good plank. And you're not doing it the way that I like to cue it. These should be fatiguing. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, last time. RKC, create that tension, right? When I'm working with athletes in person, I will come up to them, I will try to push them over. They should have so much tension being driven into their core in this position that if I come over there and I try to push them, they're immovable. So that is what you want to imagine. You're driving those elbows down to your toes. Tuck the chin in. Brace with your abs. Breathe. Tailbone tuck slightly under. 3, 2, 1. Tap. Side to side. Last time through. Let's make it good. Do not lose the form in this last round. We're almost done. We have one more of our dead bug, one more hollow body hold, and then we're going to stretch. A little bit lower back, see what I can squeeze into our last few minutes. Almost done here. Time flies. You do not need a lot of time to have a good, strong, efficient core routine. Come onto your back. Dead bugs. Let's get it done. Not taking a break. Jump right into it wherever you're at, whichever version you want to do. Lifting the head up is always a good way to check back in. If you're not sure that you're pressing that lower back down, I always say lift the head up for a few, or lift the head up for the entire time. Some people just have a really hard time maintaining that lower back press down, so I say lift your head up. You'll know if you're doing it right. Lift your head up. So let's do a few more here. And then we have our hollow body hold finisher. And then we're going to kind of start to wind things down a little bit and finish up class. Again, class is every Friday, 8 a.m., almost every Friday. 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. Let the legs go side to side. Last hollow body hold. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Last one, you guys. Let's make it our best. Subscribe to the channel for notifications of live class. There is a core class playlist for replays. There is also a core strength workouts playlist with shorter kind of little bits like this. Almost done in 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake it out. Let's reach to opposite ends of the room. Give your spine some length. Let's start to cool it down. I think next week I'll focus a little bit more on some lower back strengthening. Today, let's spend a little bit more time stretching, a little bit of mobility for the hips and back. Hug the knees into the chest. Give them a good squeeze. Again, modify as needed. right? So if you need to do some different stretches or something's not feeling good for your body, please modify as needed. Rock the knees side to side. Give your lower back a nice little massage here. This should just feel nice. Extend that left leg long. Hug that right knee into your chest. Roll the ankles and toes around. Get those feet moving, right? We abuse our feet so much. Let's just give them a little bit of love. Move them around. Keep those ankles, joints, and all the toes happy, healthy. This is your base of support. Treat your feet well. You need them. You will need them for the rest of your life. Left hand brings that right knee across your body. I want you to find that angle and that position that feels like a good stretch to you. So I don't want you just getting pinching in the front of the hip. So you want to find either lower or higher, where you're getting a nice stretch into that glute, maybe a little bit into the lower back. Open the right arm out, about 45-degree angle. That should give you a nice stretch through that chest rib cage on that right side. Head can go wherever it feels comfortable. Again, everyone's going to look different with this stretch. Some people want to rotate more. Some people want to rotate less. Some people need lower. We are all built differently. Now, if you want more of the glutes from this stretch, you're going to have your back more flat. If you want more of that lower back lumbar area, you're going to rotate more off the mat. Breathe into this right side. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And I want you to slow down the breath. A lot of these twists in yoga are also kind of nice for digestion, right? So nice little rotating, getting everything moving in the body, literally, right? My stomach's grumbling. I need to eat my rest of my breakfast. Come back to center, figure four stretch, right side. Bring that left knee up. Let that right knee fall out. This is your level one. If you have really, really tight hips, this might be it for you. If you want to get more deeper, more aggressive stretch, you can go into thread the needle. Even more aggressive would be pigeon pose, right, where you're laying face down. Whichever version you're doing, this should just feel like a nice outer hip stretch onto that right hip. And just let your head be relaxed. Shake it out side to side. Nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. And just maybe roll the shoulders out as well, right? Finishing up on this right side, and then we'll get into that left hip, left lower back. Again, if there's any other stretches that feel good, that you like, please add them in now. This is your class. I am just guiding you. These do happen to be some of my favorites, though. So unwrap that right leg, shake it out. Hug that left knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Roll the ankles and toes around again. Get those feet moving. Move, 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 move. Nice active feet. Move them around. Bring that knee across your body. Finding that position that feels like a good stretch for you. Opening up that chest, rib cage, shoulder. Extending that left arm out. Head goes wherever it feels comfortable. Nice and relaxed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale it out through the mouth. Everyone's got a tighter side, by the way. So if this is your tighter side, or whichever side is your tighter side, maybe spend a little bit more time kind of leaning into that, stretching that out, right? That is everyone. We all have a tighter side. We all have a stronger side. We all have different length levels of our legs. We are humans. That is how we are built. We are not built perfectly symmetrical. Last breath here. Come back to center, figure four stretch. Let's finish it up. Left side, hip opener. One of my faves. Most people love this type of hip stretch. It just feels good. Our glutes are huge muscles attaching to the lower back. So a nice big hip opener can also help with lower back stuff as well, right? These are great stretches for hips, back. It's all connected. Roll the shoulders out. Get rid of any tension. Neck and shoulders. Let it go. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Slow the breath down. We are almost done with class. And that is it for today. See you guys next time. Last breath here. Inhale. Fill the belly. Exhale it out. Unwrap that left leg. Windshield wiper the knees gently side to side, nice and mellow. Roll yourself onto your side. We are finishing up seated stretch, and then that is it for today. Sitting however feels comfortable for you. You do not need to sit cross-legged. Let's just focus on this nice tall spine, nice tall posture, seated position to finish. Inhale, reach to the sky. Get some length in your spine, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale it out one more time, and then that is it for today, you guys. Inhale, reach, lengthen, elongate, tall, healthy spine. Get some space between those vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale it out. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you next time. Be safe, be healthy, move, stretch, all that good stuff. See you guys next time.